President Trump is signing is the rescission of 78 Biden-era executive actions, executive orders, presidential memoranda, and others. Thank you, sir. The second item, President Trump, is a regulatory freeze, as you announced in your speech, preventing bureaucrats from issuing any more regulations until we have full control of this, the government and this administration. The next item, sir, is a freeze on all federal hiring, excepting the military and a number of other excluded categories, again, until full control of the government is achieved and we understand the objectives of government going forward.
Could you imagine Biden doing this? I don't think so.
Next item, as you announced in your speech, is a requirement that federal workers return to full-time in-person work immediately. Thank you, sir. Next, we have a directive to every department and agency in the federal government to address the cost of living crisis that has cost Americans so dearly. Thank you, sir. The next item here is the withdrawal from the Paris Climate Treaty. Yes, sir. We're going to save over $1 trillion by withdrawing from that treaty. And the next item, sir, is a letter that will be transmitted to the United Nations explaining that we are withdrawing from the Paris Climate Treaty. Thank you, sir. This next item is a directive to the federal government ordering the restoration of freedom of speech and preventing government censorship of free speech going forward. And lastly, sir, before we go back to the Oval Office to sign a large number of other items, is a directive to the federal government ending the weaponization of government against the political adversaries of the previous administration, as we've seen. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Pretty cool job.
22 states, including New York and New Jersey, have filed a lawsuit to block President Trump's executive order to end birthright citizenship.
All right, they say it's settled law and the president does not have the power to override it. Fox 5's Lisa Evers is here with the story that continues to unfold at this hour. Lisa.
Well, Stephen, Teresa, President Trump wasted no time in signing executive orders on issues he promised during his campaign. One of the most controversial, birthright citizenship. It's already drawing heavy fire from leaders across the country. In the city, the mayor is now confirming talks are underway with ICE to deport criminal migrants. With a stroke of his pen, President Donald Trump ordered an end to a right guaranteed by the 14th Amendment to the Constitution. It's called birthright citizenship. Reaction was fast and furious from a group of 22 Democratic state attorneys who pledged to fight the move, calling it unconstitutional. They filed a lawsuit against the president and his administration, seeking an injunction to stop the order, which is scheduled to go into effect next month. New York Attorney General Letitia James said in a statement, for over 156 years, the United States Constitution has clearly stated that anyone born on our nation's soil is a citizen of the United States. President Trump cannot ignore the 14th Amendment or any part of our Constitution. New Jersey Attorney General Matthew Placken is leading the charge.
The executive order renders many children born on American soil without citizenship, creating for the first time a class of American-born children whose health and well-being are threatened by their own government.
In New York City, Mayor Eric Adams explained how New York, which is a sanctuary city, will deal with the Trump administration's pledge to deport migrants who commit crimes. He says the city will comply with federal law and operate in a joint task force capacity with ICE. He says 2 city attorneys are already in touch with federal authorities about compliance. He says the staffs of various agencies that operate shelters and other facilities that service undocumented migrants are already conducting practice drills and scenario training for how to properly deal with ICE agents if they show up. He insists the focus is on the criminal and that those who are involved in crime should be worried, but those who are not involved with crime should not be worried for now.
We want to bring down the anxiety. We want our immigrants to know that this is a city of immigrants. This is a country of immigrants. It's imperative that you go to school, use hospital service, use the police services.
Now, the mayor insists the city will follow and comply with federal laws and immigration and took a swipe at the Biden administration, saying their failure to enforce existing immigration laws cost the city $7 billion. This story is still unfolding, and as more news develops, we'll bring it to you.